In a pivotal moment addressing the ongoing conflict in Gaza, President Biden declared on Wednesday that American munitions have tragically contributed to civilian casualties among Palestinians. Expressing staunch resolve, Biden cautioned that certain weapons would be withheld if Israel pursued a long-anticipated assault in southern Gaza. During an interview with CNN's Aaron Burnett, President Biden delineated the United States' commitment to safeguarding Israel's security, affirming continued support for vital defensive systems, such as the Iron Dome missile defense system. Yet, he underscored the imperative to prevent the deployment of arms capable of targeting densely populated areas like Rafah, where over 1 million Palestinians seek refuge. The president's announcement follows his recent decision to halt the shipment of 3,500 bombs amid apprehensions of their use in a significant offensive on Rafah, marking the first instance where U.S. arms are leveraged to influence the conduct of the conflict since Hamas initiated hostilities on October 7. President Biden's resolve extended to blocking the delivery of artillery shells, signaling a clear stance against their potential utilization in civilian areas. Emphatically, he stated, "We're not going to supply the weapons and artillery shells that have been used." Pressed on the use of American bombs in Gaza, President Biden acknowledged their role in civilian casualties, acknowledging the grim reality of lives lost in populated areas targeted by such munitions. The president's remarks lay bare the growing divergence between the United States and its closest Middle East ally, Israel, concerning the Gaza conflict, which has claimed over 34,000 lives and plunged the region into a humanitarian crisis. As the principal supplier of weaponry to Israel, the Biden administration aims to furnish Congress with a report evaluating Israel's adherence to U.S. and international laws governing the use of American arms. Despite mounting pressure, President Biden has remained steadfast in his support for Israel's right to self-defense. Nevertheless, he has openly criticized what he perceives as indiscriminate bombing by Israeli forces, particularly in densely populated areas. However, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has rebuffed U.S. warnings, asserting Israel's determination to eliminate Hamas, even if unaccompanied by international support. This week, the Israeli War Cabinet unanimously endorsed proceeding with an assault on Rafah, prompting Israeli forces to issue evacuation warnings to over 100,000 civilians in anticipation of targeted strikes against Hamas. While Israeli authorities have characterized their operation in Rafah as limited and focused on disrupting Hamas's weapon smuggling, U.S. officials remain apprehensive about a potential escalation. President Biden emphasized that Israel's incursions into Rafah's border regions have caused diplomatic friction, particularly with crucial allies like Egypt, pivotal in ceasefire negotiations and facilitating humanitarian aid. Concluding his remarks, President Biden reiterated his commitment to Israel's security, but underscored his administration's stance against enabling offensive operations in densely populated areas. With chants branding him Genocide Joe resonating across college campuses, President Biden affirmed his awareness of the message conveyed by young Americans, signaling a nuanced understanding of the public sentiment surrounding the Gaza conflict.